Cryptids are creatures whose existence is disputed and unproven by conventional scientific methods. Some believe they are creatures of legend, while others believe they could be real. Join us today as we explore the world of the 5 creepiest cryptids. These creatures have been subject to numerous sightings and stories, but their existence remains shrouded in mystery. From a blood-sucking beast in Puerto Rico, to a winged monster that haunts the skies of West Virginia, we will delve into some of the most spine-chilling legends the world has to offer. The chupacabra is one of the most infamous cryptids, or creatures that are rumored to exist but have not been proven. It is said to inhabit parts of the Americas and is notorious for attacking livestock, killing and draining the blood out of animals such as goats, sheep and cows. According to legend, the chupacabra was first sighted in Puerto Rico in the 1990s. Its name literally means goat sucker in Spanish. It is said to be a creature with a combination of reptilian and canine features, spines running down its back, glowing red eyes and sharp fangs. Some have claimed that it is as tall as a small bear, while others say it is more the size of a large dog. Despite numerous sightings, no concrete evidence of the mythical creature's existence has yet been found. The legend of the chupacabra has become so widespread that it has been referenced in pop culture, including in movies and TV shows. The mystery of this creature still intrigues many, and its legend is likely to continue for years to come. Over the years, there have been numerous sightings and descriptions of the chupacabra, with many people claiming to have seen the creature in person. While the descriptions of the chupacabra can vary from location to location, many eyewitnesses tend to describe the creature as a hairless, reptilian-looking animal with long legs, sharp claws and a pronounced spine that stretches down its back. Some have reported seeing wings on the creature, while others believe the creature has the ability to jump extraordinary distances. Many towns throughout the Americas have reported multiple sightings of the chupacabra, with some claiming to have taken photographs and videos of the mythical creature. Despite these eyewitnesses, however, experts remain skeptical about the existence of the chupacabra, citing a lack of concrete evidence such as DNA samples or physical remains. Nevertheless, the chupacabra remains a staple of modern folklore and popular culture. Despite the numerous sightings of the chupacabra over the years, many experts remain skeptical about the creature's existence. There have been several cases where animal attacks were attributed to the chupacabra, only to be debunked by scientific analysis. In some instances, these attacks were found to be caused by wild dogs, coyotes, or other known predators. In other cases, there simply wasn't enough evidence to suggest an animal attack at all. Many experts believe that the legend of the chupacabra has been perpetuated by media sensationalism and the desire for attention. Others claim that the creature is simply a myth created by folklore and urban legends. Despite this, the fascination with the creature persists and will likely continue to do so in the future, as people continue to search for answers about the mysterious chupacabra. On November 15, 1966, 2 young couples were out late at night in the area surrounding Point Pleasant, West Virginia, cruising some of the roads near the TNT area, a site formerly used to produce explosives for wartime, now abandoned. They noticed a figure ahead that seemed to be lifting straight off the ground. Driving closer, it became clear that the figure was a man-like figure with wings, over 6 feet tall, and with glowing red eyes that shone like a reflection from a bicycle reflector. The couples, understandably frightened, reported the sighting to the police. The next day, local papers reported the sighting as that of a bird or perhaps an unusually large owl. However, as local sightings continued and the creature was seen by more and more people, descriptions of the Mothman became more consistent: a tall, dark humanoid with wings and glowing red eyes. The Mothman was often seen near or on the roofs of old buildings, bridges, and at the TNT area. Residents reported strange noises, such as radio static and odd beeping, and even men in black, or MIBs, sightings, furthering the mystery. Sightings continued until December 15, 1967, when the Silver Bridge collapsed, killing 46 people. Many remember the Mothman as a bad omen or even the cause of the disaster, as sightings all but stopped after the tragedy. However, Mothman sightings have continued to be reported in other locations over the years, adding to its reputation as a harbinger of bad events. On December 15, 1967, the Silver Bridge collapsed into the Ohio River, killing 46 people. A subsequent investigation found that the cause of the bridge's collapse was a failure of a single eye-bar in a suspension chain. The weight of rush-hour traffic and construction equipment on the bridge at the time of the collapse were contributing factors. However, the Mothman's legacy had already taken hold in Point Pleasant. Many attributed the collapse of the bridge to the creature, which had been a prominent figure in the town for over a year. Some even believed the creature was trying to warn the townspeople of the impending disaster, and that the collapse was a part of a larger prophecy that the Mothman was sent to impart. The bridge's collapse led to the formation of many conspiracy theories, most of which related to the Mothman. Despite efforts to repair the collapsed bridge and expand the waterway crossing, the bridge was ultimately dismantled and replaced by the Silver Memorial Bridge, which still stands in Point Pleasant today. Though sightings of the Mothman have waned since the bridge's collapse, it remains a fixture in the town's folklore and an enduring mystery for those interested in cryptids and unexplained phenomena. While sightings of the Mothman in Point Pleasant have decreased since 1967, more recent sightings have been reported across the United States. One of the most significant waves of sightings took place in Chicago in 2017. Multiple witnesses reported seeing a large winged creature with red eyes flying over the city. The sightings were so numerous that they caught the attention of the media, and the creature was dubbed the Chicago Mothman. Some speculate that the creature is the original Mothman from Point Pleasant, while others believe it's a new entity altogether. As with any cryptid, the Mothman has its share of skeptics who chalk up the sightings to hoaxes or misidentifications of known animals. However, those who believe in the creature point to its consistency across sightings as well as its connection to real events, such as the collapse of the Silver Bridge. Some have even linked the Mothman to other unexplained phenomena, such as UFO sightings and crop circles. Perhaps the Mothman is simply an elaborate hoax, or perhaps it's a legitimate creature that's managed to evade capture for decades. Regardless, it's clear that the Mothman has left an indelible mark on American folklore and will continue to spark our imaginations for years to come. The legend of the Jersey Devil dates back to the early 18th century in the Pine Barrens of New Jersey. According to the legend, a woman by the name of Mrs. Leeds found out she was pregnant with her 13th child. In frustration and anger, she supposedly cursed the child, saying that it should be a devil. To everyone's horror, the child was born with hooves, wings, and a forked tail. It immediately flew out of the house and away into the night, never to be seen again. Since then, there have been numerous sightings of this creature, which has come to be known as the Jersey Devil. Descriptions of the Jersey Devil vary widely, but most accounts describe the creature as a flying, bipedal creature with a mixture of animal features. It has been said to have the head of a goat, the body of a kangaroo, the wings of a bat, and horns on its head. Some witnesses have described glowing red eyes and a high-pitched, blood-curdling scream. Others have said that it has hooves, talons, or a forked tail. There have been many artistic depictions of the Jersey Devil, some of which reflect earlier descriptions from the 19th and early 20th centuries, while others are more recent and portray the creature as more monstrous and demonic. The diverse descriptions of the Jersey Devil have left many wondering just what this creature might be. There have been numerous sightings of the Jersey Devil over the years. The creature has been seen in various regions of New Jersey, including the Pine Barrens, Camden, and Trenton. Some sightings have also been reported in neighboring states like Pennsylvania and Delaware. Many of the sightings are from people driving on dark and quiet roads at night, while others have come from hunters, hikers, and fishermen. Despite the many sightings, there has been no concrete evidence to prove the existence of the Jersey Devil. Many theories abound as to what the creature might be, ranging from a misidentified bird or other animal to a supernatural being. Some people believe that it is the product of a genetic mutation or an unexplained animal hybrid. Others think that it may be a demonic entity, the result of a curse, or a leftover from a time when supernatural creatures were more commonplace. Regardless of its origins, the Jersey Devil remains a fascinating and mysterious legend. The Loch Ness Monster, or Nessie as it's commonly referred to, has been a topic of mystery and fascination for many years. The legend dates back to the year 565 AD when Saint Columba reportedly encountered a creature while traveling near the loch. According to the story, he saw a large beast attempting to attack a man in the water, but he stepped in, made the sign of the cross and commanded the creature to leave. From then on, the Loch Ness Monster gained popularity as a myth, with various sightings reported over the years. The first clear sighting of Nessie was in 1933 when a couple claimed they saw a large creature with a long neck on the loch. Since then, there have been countless other sightings, with a wide range of descriptions. Some say it resembles a plesiosaur, with a long neck and 4 flippers, while others believe it could be a giant eel or a sturgeon. Despite the lack of concrete evidence, Nessie has become an icon of Scottish folklore and a staple in popular culture. Over the years, there have been numerous reported sightings of the Loch Ness Monster, but none have provided conclusive evidence of its existence. In 1975, a group of scientists conducted a series of sonar sweeps to try and detect any signs of Nessie, but the results came up empty. Another expedition in 1987 used specially designed cameras to scan the depths, but while they captured some intriguing images, none showed any definitive proof of a large aquatic creature. Despite these setbacks, there are still many who believe in the existence of Nessie, pointing to the sheer number of sightings over the years, and the fact that the loch is so deep and vast, making it ideal for a creature to remain hidden. Meanwhile, skeptics argue that many of the sightings can be attributed to swirling currents, logs, and other debris, and that there is no scientific basis for the existence of such a creature. Whether real or not, the Loch Ness Monster remains one of the most enduring legends in the world of monsters and cryptids. Over the years, there have been numerous attempts to provide concrete proof of the Loch Ness Monster's existence. In addition to the aforementioned sonar and camera expeditions, there have been other creative efforts to try and find Nessie. In the 1960s, for example, investigators used dye to try and color the water around the loch in case any creature stirred up the sediment. A decade later, researchers attempted to use underwater microphones to detect any sounds made by the creature. In the 21st century, people have used drones to try and survey the loch from above, and have even used environmental DNA analysis to test for evidence of Nessie's genetic material. Despite all these efforts, nothing has yet been found to prove the existence of the creature. It's clear that the legend of the Loch Ness Monster will continue to captivate people's imaginations, even if proof of its existence remains elusive. The Wendigo is a terrifying creature that originates from Algonquian folklore. It's said to inhabit the cold forests of the northern United States and Canada. Descriptions of the Wendigo vary, but it's often depicted as a skeletal figure with icy blue skin and antlers on its head. Its limbs are long and thin, almost skeletal, and its fingers and toes end in razor-sharp claws. In some depictions, the Wendigo is shown as emaciated, with stretched skin pulled tight over its skeleton, while others show it as a more muscular, powerful creature. According to legend, the Wendigo is a cannibalistic spirit that preys on humans who are lost or starving in the wilderness. It's said to have an insatiable hunger for human flesh, and will stop at nothing to satisfy its appetite. Some say that those who have been possessed by the Wendigo become cannibalistic themselves, transforming into the monster they worked so hard to avoid. The Wendigo is one of the most elusive and terrifying cryptids, and even though it's been spotted over the years, its existence remains shrouded in mystery and fear. The legend of the Wendigo dates back centuries, originating from the Algonquian tribes of North America. It was believed that those who engaged in cannibalism or committed other horrific acts would be cursed, transforming into the monstrous Wendigo. According to legend, the Wendigo has the ability to possess humans, using their bodies to continue its cannibalistic rampage. It's said that the only way to kill a Wendigo is with fire or by destroying its heart. The legend of the Wendigo has been passed down through generations, with many stories and sightings adding to the lore. In many of these stories, the Wendigo is seen as a symbol of greed, embodying the danger of excess desires and the temptation of indulgence. The Wendigo has also been incorporated into many works of popular culture, including television shows, movies, and video games. Despite its prevalence in popular culture, the legend of the Wendigo remains steeped in tradition and is a sobering reminder of our own mortality and the dangers that lurk in the darkness. Over the years, there have been many reported sightings and stories of the Wendigo. In 1878, Algonquian tribesman Jack Fiddler was arrested for killing a Wendigo that was said to be terrorizing his people. Fiddler claimed to have killed 14 Wendigos throughout his life, and in 1907, he was found dead in his jail cell while awaiting trial for the murder of another alleged Wendigo. In modern times, sightings of the Wendigo have continued, with many people claiming to have come face to face with the terrifying creature. In 2013, a group of hunters in Canada captured footage of what they believed to be a Wendigo moving through the forest. The video, which quickly went viral, shows a skeletal figure with antlers moving quickly through the trees. Many other stories and accounts of the Wendigo exist, passed down from generation to generation. Some believe that the Wendigo is a physical creature, possibly a mutated deer or a bear with a rare genetic condition. Others believe that the creature is purely supernatural, existing only in the spirit world. Regardless of the truth behind the legend of the Wendigo remains a haunting reminder of the dangers that lurk in the wilderness. And there you have it, 5 of the creepiest cryptids in the world. Whether or not these creatures actually exist is up for debate, but their stories and legends continue to capture our imaginations and send shivers down our spines. It's important to remember that cryptids are a part of our folklore and culture, and whether we believe in them or not, they continue to fuel our curiosity and provide a source of entertainment. Thanks for watching, and let us know in the comments below which creepy cryptid you'd want to see featured in a future video.